Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So today I'm going to be doing my July favorites and flops. I have a couple of makeup products, I have some skincare, I have a nail polish, so we're gonna go through everything. So the first product has been one that I did not expect to love as much as I do. And this is the Modern Minerals Lip Cream Tint, and I believe I have the shade Joyful. I had a little bit of a hard time figuring out which shade I had. I got this in my Petty Board box, but it didn't come with the shade labeled on it, so I wasn't sure. I had to go on Petty Board's website and look at the potential colors and be like, I think mine is this. So I think mine is the shade Joyful. So it's kind of like a lip balm, but it's tinted. And it comes in this really cute little sphere, and you just reach in with it with your finger, pull it out with your finger, and then apply it to your lips. And I'm not normally like a sheer lip balmy kind of girl. I normally like a pretty full coverage lipstick because my lips are not that pigmented. I find that I need quite a bit of color. But for some reason, I just keep reaching for this a lot. Like when I'm like, oh, I don't know what lipstick to put on, I end up grabbing this. I'm wearing it today and it does give me quite a bit of color, even though it is a sheer lip product. And I think that is because it is this dark red color. And so I find that when I have a darker color of something that is sheer, it gives my lips a lot of pigment. So surprisingly, I just keep reaching for this. It is something I wear multiple times a week. I have a whole bunch of different lipsticks, and for some reason, I just keep grabbing this. So I really have been loving this. Next up, I'm going to talk about two products that I got in Teri Miyahira subscription boxes. And I know that you can't always get the products that she has in her subscription boxes, but I also know that a lot of times they somehow magically appear in her store, or she'll have a flash sale and where you can purchase these products. And so I wanted to talk about them in case they appear in her store, or in case there's a flash sale, or somehow you have the opportunity to get a hold of them. That way you know my thoughts on them and why I love them so much. And the first one is this bronzer in the shade Explore. I got this in her July box. And I love this bronzer. It is the first bronzer that I have gotten from Teri that is actually the appropriate shade for someone as fair as I am. And I'm gonna swatch it here on my hand. It's just got a nice color to it. It's not too orange, it's not too red. It also has a little bit of shimmer to it, which I don't think I would use this bronzer in the winter, but for the summer, I find that it gives my skin a really nice healthy glow. And I just, even though I am really fair, I do enjoy kind of bronzing up my face a little bit during the summer so I don't look quite so ghostly. And I really have been loving this. I find that it applies really well, it blends out really easily. I love the shade on me. I'm wearing it today on my back part of my cheeks and also around the perimeter of my face to just give a little bit of bronziness to my skin. And I really like it. So if you are fair and you see this in her shop at some point, I recommend it. It is really great. The other product that I really have been loving from her is this blush in Alive. And I think I got this blush a couple boxes ago. I believe it was maybe the May box. But it is this really hot pink blush, which made me really nervous when I first saw it. And even when you swatch it, it is pretty intense. But I find that if you just apply the smallest little amount to the apples of your cheeks, it really just gives a nice color. And I am wearing this blush as well today. So a lot of her blushes, I've had issues with the staying power or just kind of like fading off my skin really quickly. This one does hold up really well throughout the day. When I do apply it, it's still on my face at the end of the day. And I like the color. It doesn't make me look like I have a rash or anything like that. It's just like a really nice pink. And also the nice thing about both this bronzer and this blush is that they're really great to travel with because they are so small and they do have their own little compact and it's not a loose product. So I find these really easy to travel with as well. If you are someone that travels a lot or looking for travel friendly products, both of these are. Next up, I'm going to talk about this nail polish. And this is not the color I'm wearing today. Obviously I have on this like minty green color, but it's because I wore this nail polish like all last week and I think the week before that because I've absolutely been loving it. And this is the Lauren B Beauty nail polish in nude number 1. Lauren B Beauty has a range of nude nail polishes in a whole bunch of different shades. And this is in the shade nude 1. I think my last 2 videos I'm wearing this nail polish color, so if you go back and check those, you can see me wearing this. but I love it. It is just the perfect like light pink with a little bit of peach to it. It looks really nice, but you can tell that you're wearing nail polish, but it's not like clashy. It blends in very well with your skin. And what I also like about this is that there's nude number 1, and this is the lightest shade. There's a whole bunch of different ones depending on your skin tone, so you can find the perfect nude shade for you. But also why I've been loving this is that this formula is really great. This is a 5-free formula, so it's formaldehyde-free, DBP-free, toluene-free, formaldehyde resin-free, and camphor-free. Also it is cruelty-free and vegan. And this is a more expensive formula, but it wears so well on me. Like, it lasts incredibly long. Like, I can go a solid week without having issues with this nail polish. Obviously, I go on top of it with my Joe Chic top coat, but I use the Joe Chic top coat with all of my nail polishes, but this one lasts longer than any of my other ones. This is the first nail polish I've gotten from Lauren B Beauty, and I'm looking forward to trying more of hers in the future, because if they all have this formula, it's really great. I definitely think this is worth the price. So now we're gonna move into some Root products. So I know my last video that you saw was my full face of Root products, and I was trying out some new products. I know in your mind you're probably like, oh, you just tested out some products. How do you know how you actually feel about them? I filmed that video a while ago. Life got in the way between me filming it and actually being able to post it. So it was filmed a while ago, and I've tried out the products more since I filmed that video, longer than the distance between these videos being uploaded. Hopefully that makes sense. But I have really been loving the Root Wanderlust palette. I have that on my eyes today. I think that this is really great. Root eyeshadows are just a really good formula. They're very easy to blend, they're pigmented, and I just love the shades in this. I find that this is really easy to travel with. I did take this down to Florida with me. I was completely happy with just having these 3 shades. I wasn't missing anything. Also, the nice thing about it coming in this little Z palette is you could take these eyeshadows out and swap them out, like for traveling. Say you didn't want cat, you could swap that out for another color very easily. So even though it is a palette, it's a palette that you can also adjust yourself, which I think is really nice. I can get a whole bunch of different eye looks out of it. I don't feel like caged into just 1 or 2 eye looks. Even though Root does have a lot of single eyeshadows, I'm the kind of person that I can buy single eyeshadows, but I find myself reaching for palettes. I like having all my eyeshadows together, having it all coordinated, not having to like worry about matching shadows myself. Maybe it's because I'm lazy in the morning and I just want to grab something that has everything all together, but I really like this for that reason. Another product from Root that I really come to love is the Pearl Powder Mineral Foundation. I'm wearing that today. I'd seen this for a while and been kind of weirded out by it. You can apply it as a powder, or you can apply it mixed with water as a liquid foundation. I always thought, I was like, I don't want to be mixing my foundation with water. I don't want to do that myself. But when I got it and actually tried it, I really love it. It gives such full coverage. You can look at my video where I'm just using Root products and see how great it's covering my acne. I've been struggling with acne recently. It's been really bad, and so I really needed full coverage makeup to cover that up. And I was getting kind of tired of using my 100% pure healthy skin foundation. It's a fantastic formula, great coverage, but you know, sometimes you just want to mix it up. And when you use this wet, it gives really incredible coverage. And to be honest, once you get the hang of mixing it, it doesn't take long to mix. Once I did this once and figured out, okay, this is the consistency, this is the amount of water I need per amount of powder, it's really great. The one thing I do have to say if you're trying this out is do not try and apply it while it is really watery. If you let it kind of dry for a minute in the cap before you go ahead and put it on your face, it makes it so much easier to apply, and it gives a little bit better coverage. So just let it dry down and get a little bit thick, not too thick, but just a little bit thick, and it gives great coverage. I do have to say though, if you get weirded out when you're applying it, it does go on a lot lighter than what it actually dries. It goes on kind of, I don't know, it's almost like white-ish when you're applying it, but then it dries down to the appropriate color. So it only looks weird while it's drying. But this wears really well. I do have to say it does make my face more oily than the 100% pure healthy skin foundation, but I think that's also because it has, like, if you look at the powder, it has some shimmer to it, which I know you're probably thinking like a shimmering powder, why would I want to put that on my face? But what it does is, even though it is a matte foundation, it helps your face not look quite so matte because of that shimmer. It gives like a little bit of reflectiveness to it so you don't look completely matte like you do with the Healthy Skin foundation. Also, if you are really sensitive to ingredients, this is another really great option because all you have in here are the powder ingredients and then the water you add. So you don't have to worry about having coconut oil or any other products that can irritate your skin. You really have good control over what you're putting on your skin, which I think is really nice. I do have to say though that the foundations tend to run, these pearl foundations tend to run a little bit light in shade. So Root does have samples. I would highly recommend getting a sample before ordering your full size because I am N2. I would have assumed I was N1, but that one was a little bit too light. This one's a little dark. I actually really need to mix the two, but I would definitely recommend getting a sample before just buying the full size of it. So I have a flop and then kind of like a rediscovered favorite to counteract the flop. I've been struggling with a lot of acne recently, and I've been talking to one of my subscribers. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I think it's Leia. Please let me know in the comment section down below how to pronounce your name. I'm really sorry. But she also has really bad acne, and we've just been talking and trying to figure out like what things were causing our acne. And I've been talking about the fact, and this had been in a monthly favorites video, about the Cure facial cleansing gel. And she had seen online that a lot of people were getting like little bumps all over their face from using this, and I had a lot of little bumps and then they turned into acne. Like that's kind of how it was starting with my face, and I quit using this because of her, and my face has gotten a lot better. Yes, I still have acne and I'm still like struggling with the fact that it is irritated and that there's acne, but it's gonna take a while for all of that to clear up, but it has not gotten worse. Like it is definitely on the road to improvement and not getting worse like it was. And I think part of the reason why this got really bad was because I took this with me to Spain, and so I was using it like morning and night for 2 weeks, and then when I got back I just gotten in a habit of using it morning and night, and so I kept using it like that, and my acne was just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I don't know exactly what's causing me irritation in this, but something is. So even though this wasn't my favorite, I had no idea that that was what was causing me to break out. I'm changing my mind on this one. I did like it, except now that I've figured out that it's causing my acne to be really bad, I don't like it. But because I had to stop using it very abruptly, I had to like dig back through my stash to try and find cleansers to use instead, and I rediscovered my Valley Green Natural Activated Charcoal Honey Cleanser. Obviously this is not a vegan cleanser, but honey is incredible for your skin. It has natural antibacterial properties, which is really awesome, and especially with dealing with acne, because acne is caused by, not only is it just like clogged pores, but it's also bacteria, and so having something that is also antibacterial in your skincare is really nice. And what I really like about this too is that it does have some oils in it, so you are oil cleansing with honey and activated charcoal, which I was like, why did I stop using this? Because I loved it, and then I just started using other things, and now I've gone back to this, and I forgot how much my skin really likes this. And what you do is you apply it to your face dry, and you leave it on for about a minute, and it kind of is like a cross between a cleanser and a mask. And I just feel like my skin just really likes it because it's kind of an oil cleanser, so it doesn't dry out your skin like something like this does. This is kind of a rediscovered favorite to counteract the flop of the Acure cleansing gel. So anyway, I hope you found this video useful and maybe a little bit entertaining. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and be sure to let me know down in the comment section what your favorites and flops are for the month of July. And be sure to check out my Instagram. I'll have my handle down below. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirl. And once again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!